What's up, all my fine girls? No pimple is Whit here again with another video. So today I am back with a brand new video, first impression review on the newest palette by Juvias Place. This is the Coffee Shop palette. So a couple days ago, Juvias Place did a random drop, okay, a random launch, and it was the Coffee Shop collection. They dropped a brand new palette and some lip glosses. I wanted to get some of the glosses, but typically with Juvias Place, whenever they do their releases, like I see it like right away. So they had not put out like any swatches yet of anything. I knew for a fact that I was gonna buy the palette, and I was like, I don't know what gloss I want to get because I could not tell by the swatches. So I do want some lip glosses. I don't know if they come to Ulta, I would have to go into Ulta and see what I want. So I didn't get any for this video, but anyways, so I got this palette, and this is what the inside looks like right here. This is pretty much a, as you guys can see here, another neutral palette by Juvias Place. And mind you, I think, was it this year? Yeah, earlier this year they dropped a Nubian. I have to go grab it, but they have a couple palettes that start to look, you know, a little repetitive, but hey, we're here, we got this. And then also yesterday they dropped a brand new palette. I think it's called the Fula. I don't know. I have to go look at it. Let me start getting ready. I'm gonna start priming my eyes right now. So start priming my eyes using the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow base. But yes, they dropped a new palette, and this is literally what they did last year, and it's so annoying. Like, if you're going to do all these palette releases, drop them all at the same time, because a lot of the times when I'm shopping Juvias Place, I don't spend enough to get free shipping because I'm just getting one thing. And then the next day or 2 days later, you're dropping a new palette. And they literally did this last year with the Allure palettes, which was so annoying. But I did order that palette, so once it gets here, I'll go ahead and film with that. Today is Thanksgiving, by the way, the day that I'm filming this, so happy Thanksgiving. I'm hoping that I can film, edit, and upload this video all in the same day. So if you guys see this video on Thanksgiving, just know that I completed that, and happy Thanksgiving. So let me go ahead and prime my eyes, and then we're gonna get into this palette. Okay, so the eyes have been primed. I haven't really thought too heavy on like what I want to do with this palette yet, but what I can say is it's very matte heavy. It only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only has 5 shimmers, so the rest are all mattes. This right here is like a matte with some like shimmer in there. So, am I gonna do an all matte eye? I mean, you guys know I live in an all matte moment. Might just be. Okay, so what I want to do, by the way, this palette has no shade names. So no, oh, does it? It does not have shade names, but on the back of the palette, it tells you, it's just going in numerical order of what each shadow contains. So like 1, 6, and 7 are pressed pigments apparently. So 1, 6, and 7. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's going 1, 2. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go into the shade first right here. So I guess number 6, I'm gonna take a blending brush and I'm gonna go ahead and place this in my crease. This looks like a beautiful like saddle color. She's cute. Honestly, this palette, I mean, she's cute. I have been looking like, well, actually I've already found my perfect, like, you know, everyday palette, and it's gonna have to be that Shayla Dose of Color palette. Like literally, it's perfect. And this one would have been perfect too had they had a black. You guys already know I was gonna say had they had a black. I don't think both of these shades are necessary. I feel like, you know what? Let me at least first play with that shade, because I do want to use one of those shades and see how dark it goes. But I feel like they could have just, you know, made one of those an actual black and the other one just been like a dark brown. But we shall see. But so far this, ooh, oh, I like, ooh, this is looking good. Like this, you know, like when you just take like a nice matte shade that's like your skin tone and you just start putting in the crease and it's just like, it just starts coming together. Like you know it's gonna start coming together. I feel like this is gonna be a good eyeshadow day. And then also my brows came out good today, so you know it's gonna be a good makeup day when your brows come out right. Okay, so that has been placed. Now I do, which one do I want to use though? I'm torn in between the two. I kind of want to use this shade over this shade for whatever reason. Let me swatch them, because this one is like, it's giving more of like an actual brown, while this is giving like a charcoal type of vibe. So, oh yeah, let's see how that looks. I kind of want to do this color. So this is, it's not full on black, it's like a charcoal. Okay, so taking this pencil brush, I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and I'm gonna put this in my outer V. So like I said, today is Thanksgiving, and I'm going to someone else's home to eat food this year, okay? Like I did that last year too. I went to Amy's house for Thanksgiving. So my brother is in town, and so we're just, you know, as a family, we're gonna go to another family member's house and just enjoy, you know, good old Thanksgiving. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Are you guys the ones cooking, or are you guys the ones that went to someone else's house? Okay, I mean, I'm gonna bring something. You know, I was gonna be bad and just bring my appetite, but you know, I'm gonna bring a little dessert and some wine. You know, I'm gonna add to the ensemble, the arrangement of food. I'm going to add to that. Oh, y'all, but this shade, she's dark. She is dark, and I am loving it. So I like to first just, you know, pack down the shade, and then I'm going to take a blending brush with nothing on here, and I'm going to just, you know, blend out the edges of this. Okay, so that has been placed. Now, I think I want to use a matte and a shimmer. So I think I want to do like a matte in the inner corner of my eye and do like a shimmer on the lid. I think that would be interesting. So there's only really one matte shade that I would use on the inner corner of my eye. And I guess it's going to be this like bone color here. I mean, this shade isn't too bad either, but I think I might just use that. So I'm gonna just take this brush right here. This is a Morphe M433, and I'm going to go ahead and place this on the inner part of my eye. Like, using a matte shade for an inner corner highlight is something that a lot of people don't do. Like, everyone's always using a shimmer, but listen, a matte as your inner corner highlight, okay, she is a moment. Like, just look at this. It just looks so, like, it awakens it, but it's still subtle. So if you're someone that does not like a shimmer inner corner highlight, but you like the idea of like just, you know, wanting to brighten the inner part of your eyes, definitely try out a matte shade. Or if you feel like shimmers don't look right on your lids, like in the inner corner, it just looks weird, try a matte. But anyways, so now for the shimmer, now there's only 5 in here. And the one that has just been like catching my eye, but I don't know if it's going to match, but I kind of want to use it, would be this shade right here. It's kind of like a copper. Ooh, that looks cute. But would that go? Let me see the other shimmers. See, this is that. This shimmer is this shade right here. Let's see how this one looks. This one's like a coffee shade, like a coffee shimmer. I mean, it's cute. I don't know. Let me swatch all the other shimmers too. This one is like a silver. So there's this one. Then, I mean, I'm just gonna swatch ones that I'm considering. I mean, that wouldn't be bad, actually. That would not be bad. Let me see what this one looks like. Ooh, that one's just like a standard, like, bronzy shade. You know, this one may not be bad with this look. I kind of want to try her out, but then I kind of want to try that bronzy shade. I can't make up my mind. Or what if I take that bronzy shade, put that down, and then take a little bit of that silver shade and just go over it to just kind of like, you know, do a little something different, like a mixture in a sense. Let's try it. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into this shade first, and then I'm gonna go into this shade on top of it, and let's see how that looks. This looks really cute. Okay, and so now I'm going to take, where is it at? I'm just gonna take this brush right here, and I'm gonna go into that, into this shade, right? And just glaze this over ever so lightly. Do I like the way that looks? Let me do a little bit of that. I don't know if I like the way that looks. Because it's so close to the matte shade that I feel like it's just gonna start fading into each other. So it's a no. So I'm gonna just take this brush to go back into that first shimmer shade to just kind of like cover that up. Yeah, I think I like it like this. Yes. Okay. Okay, I think I like the look. I think I like the look. So I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera. I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts. We're gonna do swatches. I'm gonna pull out some other palettes that Juvia's Place has that are also very similar in color story. So we, we can just some comparing and contrasting, and let you guys know what's the deal. So I'll be back literally in a second. All right, you guys. So this is the completed look, and I think she's cute. Like, this is a very beautiful Thanksgiving look. Okay, so I'm filming this the day of Thanksgiving. I thought by the time this video goes up, a lot of you guys probably would have already ate. I'm doing a dinner tonight, but if I happen to post this video before you guys actually get ready to go out, I think this is cute. This is cute. Okay, I like her. So let's go ahead and talk about this palette. I'm gonna go ahead and include swatches. I'm gonna insert them here. So this is the Coffee Shop palette. I want to say it retails for I think like $20 for this, and this is the same size as the Garden by Juvia's Place, or pastel palette that they released in the summertime. This is the same exact size, and it does come with square pans. I did post on my community tab the Fula palette that dropped yesterday, and somebody asked, like, when did they switch over to square pans? I don't know if Juvia's Place has made the official switch, but it's like they do it when they feel like it. Because earlier this year when they came out with that rainbow palette, I can't even think of the name of it, but that rainbow palette they came out with beginning of this year, that was all circles. So I don't know. I mean, I like a square pan, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't mind it, but I don't know if it's an official switch or it's just for now. But anyway, so let's talk about this palette, okay? So when I saw this palette, I was kind of like, well, what is the difference between that and the Nubian Earth? And they released this year. So I was just kind of like, Juvia's Place, like, we get it. We've gotten a good amount of neutral palettes. So let's go ahead and compare these two to each other. So having them up side by side, they are different, but at the same time, they have some similarities. Like this shade right here, well, it's actually lighter in person. On camera, it looks like it's darker, but it's actually light. Sorry, no, wait. No. It's lighter on camera, but it's darker in person. This palette's actually different. It's definitely more shimmer heavy, and the mattes are different. And that's what Juvia's Place does, is they know how to do palettes that are like, you think they're the same, but they're actually off, or they're actually different when you see them in person. Next up, I have the Warrior palette here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold these two up together so you guys can see the two of them next to each other. So this is another neutral palette that Juvia's Place has. Then I have the Warrior 2, which is an all matte neutral palette by Juvia's Place. And this is what this one looks like next to it. Okay, and then I have the Chocolate by Juvia's Place, one of my favorite palettes by Juvia's Place, and that is this next to it. So, I mean, Juvia's Place is definitely a brand that is very well-rounded. They have a lot of options for anybody. If you want neutral, you can get that. If you want color, you can get that. If you want your neutral palettes to be something smaller, you don't want it too big, you can get that. If you do want it bigger, you can get that. Like, I mean, they have options. I didn't bring out the Nubian, the original palette, because I don't think there's any similarities, but yes. So that is that with that. I feel like I have something else to say. Comment down below if you plan on picking this palette up. If you did pick it up, what are your thoughts on Juvia's Place? Like, as a brand, like, what are you thinking? Because I feel like they're doing really well as a brand as far as expanding in other segments of beauty when it comes to like different categories. For me, I am a eyeshadow palette person, collector. I love eyeshadow, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm just I mean, I like her. I do like her. Actually, I liked her more when I was swatching her, to be honest. I think looking at her, initially, she's not that pretty. Well, she's not ugly, but she's just not that impressive to look at. But when I swatched her, I found that I actually liked it. But I don't know. As a brand, Juvia's Place, I feel like the collector in me just wants to keep getting it. But I really don't know how much longer I can keep this going, because nothing that really dropped this year really impressed me. Like, even that rainbow palette, I'm just kind of like, I already have so many colorful palettes, so it wasn't really impressive. Like, I want Juvia's Place to go back to the days of when they were releasing their 9-pan palettes. Like, they were in their era. Like, that was a time when they were just putting out really, really good color stories. Now it just kind of feels like they just kind of put stuff out just to put something out. I don't really feel like they're as passionate when it comes to the eyeshadow palettes. I feel like their, you know, minds and attention are elsewhere, which, I mean, understandably, like, you know, foundation, concealers, stuff like that, that's where the money's at. That's what people are going to keep buying from your brand. And I get it, eyeshadow is just, it's not something that people are going to keep buying over and over. Like, it takes a long time, if not forever, to actually finish a palette. But, you know, I just kind of want them to kind of, you know, give a little bit more attention for the people who like me, who still like to collect their palettes, you know, who still enjoy buying their shadows, because right now it just kind of feels like they're just not really into it. And I don't know, I feel like it's reflecting. Like, I mean, you gave us 2 neutral palettes in the same year. Like, I mean, granted they're different, but I mean, I don't know. But we shall see. The Christmas is not here yet, and I feel like they have a couple more releases within them before we go into next year. So I feel like there's some time to, you know, to give me something that I'm looking for. So I want a little bit something more from the brand. But anyways, that is that with today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yet again, happy Thanksgiving. You know, don't eat too bad, because, you know, we got tomorrow, okay? I got to go work out tomorrow, okay? So I'm trying to watch what I eat. I have been doing really, really good today. I've only eaten once and it was pretty healthy. So anyways, you guys have a happy Thanksgiving, and until next time, I will talk to you beauties later. Bye.